All right, fantastic. Okay, I think it's up. Make sure it's up on my end here. I think it's up. Right. And I have audio. Okay. And it should be out and open now. Okay, I think we're live. Let me check on my end here. Let's see. Make sure the stream is active and live. Hey, and I am up. Okay. Stream is go. Fantastic. Okay. Do our audio check here. And audio is working. Okay. All right, fantastic. Okay, I think we're good to go. Stream is on. Now, obviously, no one's watching right now, so this will probably be left in my feed for a little bit, unless someone happens to join in. And I need to figure out how to put my stream thingamajig in the corner so I can watch it outside of, while I'm in game, basically, because I don't have a second monitor. I don't really like doing dual monitor. Let me try a thing here. See if I can't make this work. Get this set up here. I'm trying to. Despite being overwhelming, it's still fucking easier to stream on here than it is on Twitch, which is. I don't know if that's saying a lot or not, but I guess it says something. Windowed. Okay, we're already windowed, so I'm gonna have to manage. I guess I'll just watch it from my phone and make sure everything's still up. I don't fucking know. I mean, I guess I could pop in, right? But I don't know how to, make it function. While I wait on it. I think they'd make it really easy to watch your own stream, but apparently it's a pain in the ass. Just a monitor on my end here. And then... Well... midnight... Pre-patch... I really probably should have prepped a little more before I started, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. Hello. Okay, there we go. Alright. Hello. Okay. Hold on a moment. The easiest way for me to do this right now, anyways, because I've not got a better way to. The easiest way for me to do this. Better way to micromanage it. I don't know why that cranked itself back up. Is to just watch it from my end here, and hope that works. because I'm not sure how else to do it. So we're just going to watch it from my end and monitor the stream from there on my phone, because I don't have a better way to do this right now. I'm not really sure how to bring it over, because, I mean, technically I can't even see my own camera. So I think this will just have to do. I'm sure there's a way to fix it, but I'm kind of a brainlet, so we're just doing this instead, because I don't really care. But yeah, we're going to do some pre-patch stuff. We're trying to run this dungeon and I'll do these quests for the housing stuff, because I've dumped a ton of time into it anyways. Figured I might as well, you know, keep leveling it and unlock everything or whatever the hell they put in here. Try not to shit on my WoW skills too much. I've been playing forever, but I'm still abysmal at it. It just be like that. I don't know how long I'll stream for tonight either, because at this point it's just me, so I'm talking to myself. But you know, I figure I'll do a few of these quests to run this dungeon before I go to bed, anyways. And that gives me a little bit of time, you know, streaming, anyways, and then I can go back and watch the stream and see how the quality comes out. Because right now it is still just me, and we'll just go from there. In the meantime, probably tomorrow or something, I'll figure out how to make my stuff more visible on my end, if I can. So that way it's, you know, easier for me to check chat or whatever, assuming that's something I end up needing to do. But this is more or less just a test stream at this point. Oh shit. There's... yeah, that works. Yeah, no, this is like my actual first semi-proper stream, so, you know, definitely not set up the way it needs to be, but I'm not entirely sure that I care, because it's almost 4 a.m., and my ass has not gone to bed, so, you know, we'll run this dungeon and do my housing bullshit and go from there. And as far as you WoW folks are concerned, try not to flame me too bad for sucking, because I'm pretty shit at WoW. Like, the 20 or so years that I've been playing, I suck about as bad as I did when I first started playing it. I have not improved at all. It's bad. It's abysmal. I watch myself play sometimes and I'm disappointed. And my auctionator and some of my other stuff's being kind of wonky because it's pre-patched, so, you know, the add-ons that do work are broken, and then everything else is broken too, so I gotta check my earnings manually. It's just a mess. But I will say, I'm enjoying the UI changes. It's basic, but it's very clean, which I like. I like it kind of clean. It's simple. I like the damage meter. It does what it's supposed to. Like, honestly, not bad, apart from some general instability. I'm missing a mob here, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna guess it's... but, yeah, whatever. I'm not big enough into add-on usage that it sets me back too much. You know, there's some convenient stuff, but I think most of that's okay. Watch me awkwardly fumble around with these mobs like a buffoon. goofy ass hat and my big fucking glasses. All of this so I can get a hookah for my house. Oh, no. I want a hookah for my WoW house, because that's what WoW is now. I'm basically just playing The Sims. Hey, I'm trying to copy a UI from someone, but every time I put it in, I can't finish because I can't name it. I think he left. Because you know why this is. I have no clue why that is. I've not done anything with the UI really since the update, other than just setting up whatever the vanilla is. I've not tried to change anything in the UI, like with add-ons or anything yet. I'm not entirely sure any of it's functional right now. If it is, you'd be better off asking whoever you copied it from. I've not experimented with mine yet. I just got done recovering from LVUI not working anymore. So, I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole anytime soon. Because it's a mess, and I'm not going to touch it. You'd be better off asking them, because I honestly have no fucking clue why it wouldn't work. And normally it's pretty simple, though, so I can't imagine it's anything, like, crazy difficult to fix. Don't quote me on that, though, because I'm kind of stupid. Also, if I take forever to peep your comment, sorry. I don't have comments visible right now, so I've got to like tab over because I'm running one monitor like a chud. So you know, it's gonna take me a sec. All right. Couple decent pieces of transmog I can sell. Yeah, there's a little bit of gold to be had. Not a ton, but fuck it, is gold. You know, I'm broke as shit with the housing, so I take what I can get.
Did you honestly believe I would trust the future to some blind, half-night elf mongrel? Oh, no. He was merely an instrument, a stepping stone to a much larger plan.
And you'll notice I do be clicking a lot. I'm kind of a clicker. I could use my number pad. I could use my numbers up front. I don't care. And I'm so used to clicking anyways at this point that I feel like if I tried to go solely like numbers only, I'd fuck it up somehow. So, you know, I keep clicking. It doesn't really bother me. I'm still fairly effective when I need to be. Yeah, nothing good. Well, we can turn that quest in at least. Next, I have to.
We will persevere. We will
there's
have
a way
justice.
to port back because the portal doesn't actually work once you come through it. So I have to like. I believe there's a quest around here somewhere where you get like a teleportation scroll, and you've got to use that to go back, which kind of blows, but whatever. I guess. Fuck it. Is this guy right? Yeah.
Guides us.
And I gotta go roam around like a fucking goon to get all this shit done so I can port back. Although it'd probably just be fast to use the dollar on Hearthstone. I don't know. No clue. I will say that I'm kind of pumped for these paladin sets. Like, it's pretty slick. It's basic, but I like it. I don't want them to be. I don't like every tier set to be just like absolutely insane looking. I like something that's a little more grounded. But, you know, got a bit of flash to it. Close some shit because I don't need it open anyways. But yeah, I know fuck all about UI stuff, so not the person to go to for that one. It'll fucking backfire. If I'd end up I'd brick your shit. I'm gonna be real. I would brick your shit. Yeah. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Okay. And then there's two more here. Also, I've noticed the map here does not work anymore after the patch, which I don't know if they'll fix that or not. But I guess where they added in the newer version for Midnight, they, I guess it kind of like overwrites what was already there. And so the map just takes you back to Outland. Even if I go there manually. To Keldanas. Yeah, it doesn't really work. It's, you know, the newer version, so can't really use it, which kind of blows. And I don't think map markers work either, which is not great, but it's fine, whatever. I'm just a Chud Paladin doing Chud Paladin things for a series known for having Chud players, or a game known for having Chud players, whatever. It's 4 a.m. I'm not coherent anymore. I'm just here to kill some bullshit with wings and then do some other bullshit and do a thing for pre-patch because I like housing stuff and I want the hookah for my WoW house. All this shit for a hookah. I need fentanyl slime. I don't normally stream it. This is new for me. I've never streamed before. This is like my first proper stream. This is like not really intimidating because I'm not intimidated by it, right? But like it's different. It's new. I have to watch what I say now, which is, you know, difficult for me, especially given that my videos already kind of edge on not quite YouTube friendly occasionally, so it's like, you know, I have to micromanage that while I'm streaming live, which I'm sure I've fucked up already, but I don't really care. I'm doing this more as a you know, just to see if I could do it. I don't expect the stream to be great. Quality is probably just subpar anyways. Sure, the commentary is crap too, but you know, I don't even know if it's that audible. I don't care.
State your business. The reckoning is at hand.
Okay, take the passport. The Latin passport of the Eastern Plate lands. What? I don't. No, I'm not doing that. Hold on, there's a better way to do this. Alright, now we're gonna go do the other bullshit that they got me doing for this housing crap. You know, it'd probably be more effective if I streamed during the day too, because streaming at 4 a.m. kind of probably cuts down potential viewership, especially in the U.S., because like most sane people are sleeping right now. You know, I'm not gonna have a great audience when I'm live like that, but you know, whatever. All right, got that one done. I feel like I had another though. Did I not have another? Also, I don't know if the Endeavor tasks are supposed to give so little progress or not, but you know, I've done quite a few, and I've got a smidgen there. I know they're supposed to come back around pretty frequently, so my guess is if it is that slow, it's on purpose, just so like it takes you a while to unlock stuff. And it is 40 days, so I mean that's fairly reasonable, I suppose. I'm probably just impatient. I just really want the hookah. We're not doing that. Warp Splinter. We might do the Warp Splinter. Botanica. Maybe. Theory of Extermination. Yeah, we'll do that. You can tell I'm old and unk and chopped because I squinted everything and I'm slow as fuck. I think we're in the right direction. Members of the Ethereum. I'm Outdoor Zones and Outland. I'm probably going to have to double check that one because I don't fucking know, but I guess I can do Botanica since I'm going to be in that direction anyways. But no, I genuinely kind of blow at WoW. Like, not even gonna lie. If I end up streaming and I'm doing some... Like, I'm already going in the wrong fucking direction. I cannot be trusted to do anything. Like, and you'll see if we're in a dungeon or a raid or I end up streaming any of that shit. But, like, I'm kind of just bad. Like, I'm not horrible. I've seen worse WoW players, right? But, like, for the content I'm doing, I need to be more competent. I'm really not. And I don't plan on improving at all. So, I mean, hell, I'm not nearly geared enough anyways for current shit. I mean, I can be, you know, that's the point of pre-patch, but, you know, I don't give a shit. I'm here to have fun and fuck around, and I'm really good at that. And outside of that, I don't care too much. Actually, I think... yeah, there's a Sun Fury thing, too. I can kill a bunch of the Sun Fury bozos. And if I'm not mistaken... I can... I want to say they occasionally drop some decent gear. Oh, but they're scaled to my level. That's interesting. That kind of makes sense, though, I guess. That blows. I was hoping I could just farm them. I didn't realize they'd be scaled to my level for this. That's fine, though. They're not particularly difficult. Again, I suck, but I'm not that bad, you know. I can do it, you know. I'm not a complete and total bozo. I might be. It does suck. I lost one of the mobility things I had whenever I redid my talents, which kind of blows. But I will say my damage output is quite improved, and I think it was probably worth the trade-off. I know my damage is cranked up quite a bit. If I was actually geared, it'd be kind of a breeze. That's fine. I'm not that bothered by it. Just when I'm farming transmogs, it's going to slow me down and whatnot, but that's not the end of the world. And I really do enjoy the new UI. Like, it's clean. It's basic, but it is clean, which probably the most important thing to me is it being clean and legible and, like, you know, enough that I'm getting the details I need, but not so much that I'm overwhelmed. And I think this manages that decently enough. I went into this and I was like, well, I'm just going to be really witty and funny and not be a fucking raging autist whenever I stream. And then I'm probably being a raging autist right now. Because I was thinking about it. I was like, well, you know, I've only got like one concurrent viewer right now, right? It's like there's no point in using my best bits or anything. I'm not going to whip out the big guns and then, you know, waste a bunch of good material. That'd be shameful. You know, I'm already a fucking chud. I'm not going to ruin what decent material I have by myself. So we're just going to be kind of a honest chud for a little bit unless somebody else joins. Which, I mean, I'm not going to shoot it down. It's a possibility. I don't even know where the Ethereum are, folks. Harbinger Skyrus. What fucking... What dungeon is this? I don't even... I really am kind of stupid. Dungeons. Thank you. Yeah, the Arcatraz. That's right. That one. Oh, the fucking Chud dungeon. I don't know though. I just figured it gives me something to do. You know, I'm unemployed, so I've not got anything else going on right now. Bored as shit. Might as well play some Vigi game.
It's too far away.
Bro, it's right there. Thank you. I don't think the difficulty matters for this, but fuck it. We ball. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Alright, thank God. Okay, these aren't scaled to my level, which is good to me, because I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm thinking about it. I'm probably going to do the Baron. Like, I'm going to do these challenges, I guess, and then I'm probably going to call it there for the stream. Just because I don't want it to go on too long, because I've got to, like, review the footage and make sure it's actually, like, watchable. Especially on the audio front, because I had someone test it the other day, and I was kind of getting mixed signals, because I have one person test it and be like, oh yeah, you're super clear, you're really loud, that's great, everything's normalized. And then I had someone else test it, and they're like, well, you're kind of, you know, kind of quiet. Like, not bad, right? Not inaudible, but, you know, you're a little quiet. So I'm going to have to review it and just see how I feel about it, I guess. Because I don't know. I not be knowing. Yeah, give me some stuff. Maybe give me some transmog bullshit. Unlikely. Alright. I'm starting to get a little tired finally at 4 a.m., but whatever. You know, I'll take what I can get. I do need to go back and run some of these old BC dungeons, because, like, they're actually pretty good, and there's occasionally some decent transmogs I can farm that are worth a little bit of gold, so never hurts to, I suppose, if I've got the time. A lot of greens, a lot of decent BOEs. Fuck that guy in particular, I guess. He gets 2 hammers. What the? Get up here. Need some of the BOEs. Sorry, I'm peeping stream for a second. I'm trying to make sure it's coming through alright. I've got some lag, but it might just be where I'm kind of watching. Yeah, okay, it's just me. Again, probably not the best way to manage the stream, but whatever. I gotta make it work. Make it work my way.
Have you come to kill, Daria? I'm out of range. This was a target for my precision.
So where's Skyrus at here? I should probably maybe know that, but I don't, because I'm kind of slow. So I don't know. See, look, I'm fucking shit up already. I'm a straight fucking bozo. First time no long dreams, blah blah blah, whatever. Where is he? My ass is probably, he was probably back there, and I fucking missed his ass or something. Come here. Eh. Chud money. What the? Off. I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, I mean, obviously I'm doing something right, but like, I meant more so with this dungeon, because I'm like 90% sure I just ran through this whole thing and I've missed something, because I don't know where blood is at. Which is really not great. Not very professional of me, to be honest. I had to have missed something, though. Like, he probably should have spawned in here or some shit. Harbinger Sky Riz, okay. Alright, we're gonna hang out here for a second. Where the shit does he spawn? Where is he? Stasis block, you know, containment core. Which direction is that? Oh, no, I think I was right. Fuck. I'm just really stupid. I'm actually genuinely, certifiably a brainlet. Which is just fucking fantastic. Mental decline, I guess. Like, absolutely just supreme levels of chopped right now. Okay, so this dude, are we even? I'm gonna be honest, I'm like actually fucking confused here, which is really not great given that I'm streaming, but I don't know if I've missed something or where this dude is at. I'm about to watch a guide because I'm that lost right now.
Howdy, y'all.
Where's blood at?
All right, ready to check it out. It's off the heel. Clean pull. No. Comes up on spell.
I had to have missed something, right?
Now we go up this way.
Oh my god, there's a door next to the fucking last boss room. I knew I missed it. Hey, that's how long it's been since I've run this shit, which is why I need to come back to it. See, back in the day, I probably would have had that memorized, but I'm just that fucking cooked right now that I don't... Just old. Decrepit. Chopped and unk. Oh, my wrist is sore as fuck. I don't know what I think I heard it working out, so like, you know, I can't imagine the Vigi games is probably the best remedy for a fucked up wrist, but whatever. It's my own fault for working out too hard. And I finally found my way. Yeah, I need to go back and play through some of these older dungeons. I keep getting lost. It's been a long time. I'm certifiably unk now, which is not been fun to contend with, but it's hitting me. My brain is not braining. Either that or it's because it's 4 a.m. I don't know. Both? Probably both. I'm chopped. Yoink. Speak stream. Alright, just making sure stream stuff's still up. Again, first stream, so like a little touchy on it, trying to make sure everything stays up, looks good, sounds decent, you know. A little paranoid about it, I guess. Probably the other reason I don't do a bunch of TBC dungeons and raids. There's a lot of like boss dialogue, so it's like whenever I farm for transmogs, it's like, you know, you one shot the boss, and then you sit here for another couple minutes listening to dialogue that, you know, back in the day you cared about, but you don't really care about anymore, right? Because, you know, I'm farming for transmog. I mean, I'm not farming for the lore, so it slows it down, and so it makes it not quite as worth it to sit here and farm anything. Plus, it's just crazy valuable. But TBC is kind of a mixed bag. I've found a few pieces that were worth a decent bit of gold, but not really. Not as much luck as I've had with like Classic or I'd say another good one for me lately has actually been Shadowlands, which is surprisingly, for a lot of Shadowlands is kind of mid, but for farming transmog, Shadowlands has actually been decent. There's a lot of like BOE gear that's worth a decent bit of gold. Still more fucking dialogue.
I just need to get some things ready first. You guys go ahead and get started.
Always for fucking housing stuff, so I can get the hookah. I will say that, like the little housing quest they've got in your little home center, whatever the fuck, they're all right. They're not bad. The rewards are decent. They're fairly short, and they're most of them. Well, some of them are repeatable, anyways. They're like dailies, so like not horrible. I will say it was a little more grindy than expected, but the actual events, the Endeavor event itself, lasts a lot longer. I thought they were only going to be like a week or two at a time, like they'd reset weekly or something. It's set for like 40-ish days though, so like you get a reasonable amount of time to do them, and they come back around, so it's not that bad, honestly. It's actually pretty reasonable. That's decent looking.
Can I help you? Alrighty then.
And that's my other issue with a lot of the older dungeons and raids, is a little bit of backtracking, but in my opinion they're a lot of fun. You always got a good chance at some decent BOE drops, and even though some of them are kind of long and drawn out, just the gameplay's fun, and the gold you make from it makes it worth it to go back and play through them. Plus, there's always the nostalgia factor. It hits you like that. But that's kind of how I am with Wrath, because Wrath is like, I played Classic, but I was small, right? I was little. And then TBC came out, I was like, okay, I got a little more invested, because I'd gotten a bit older, but then Wrath came out. And I want to say I was in like the 4th grade, so you're still young. But just, conscious enough that I could kind of understand the basic gameplay mechanics, and I really, really got into it. And so that's when I, like, tried to start taking WoW a little more seriously. Which, I mean, as this stream so far has shown, I'm not so good at it because I'm fucking lost again. But there was a time when I took the game a little more seriously. And now I just kind of fumble around like a fucking buffoon, running old dungeons and trying to unlock housing stuff like I'm in the fucking Sims, which is fine. I like that. I don't mind it. I actually really dig having the housing thing. I think some of the decor unlocks are a little BS, especially related to like achievements and some of the old dungeons and raids and shit. Because I was expecting a little more out of those. But apart from being kind of disappointed by the amount of like previous content that had decor items, it's been good. I like a lot of the newer stuff they've added. Looks good. My house looks decent. Like, I can't complain too much. I like the system. This is the first set of endeavors, so I've not had a lot of time to do anything with them other than the few that I've done, but they're basic enough. And if you're looking for something to kill time, they're fine enough for that, I suppose. But, outside of that, there's really not a whole lot to them. But that's okay. I think there's a lot of people who probably really enjoy the really basic gameplay loop involved with it. And I know there's a lot of people that love the decoration part of housing. So it serves its purpose. It's a decent gameplay mechanic, and it gives people a reason to keep playing, even if they've done everything else. I will say, though, housing has been a massive gold sink for me. I've made a lot of gold from it, and then I've spent it all. I think since housing went early access, I've probably dropped 3 or 4 million gold on housing items. And what sucks is now a lot of them are like 10% of the fucking price. Like, they've dropped astronomically. So not only am I not making the same kind of gold now, but I essentially bought everything all at once early on, made myself broke, realizing now I'd probably still had most of my gold if I had just waited. But, new system. I was interested to see how it turns out, And we're going to run the Botanica 2, because I think that's one of the thing. Yeah, I gotta defeat the warp splinter. We'll do that too. Just because, get it out of the way so I don't have to come back, because I don't like backtracking. Yeah, I'll help you save the fucking Botanica. Again, like that, I don't know why that took me so long to kill them. I wasn't paying attention because I'm like half asleep. Because, bright idea to stream at 4 in the morning. When like 2 people in the planet are awake. Well, 2 people in the US are awake. And everybody else, that's experiencing daylight right now, probably at work or some bullshit. So, not exactly a lot of willing audience members, but I'll figure somebody. At the very least, I can come back and watch it and find ways to improve. And it gives me something to do before I go to bed, because I'm just bored. And just get used to the new UI changes, which really, again, aren't bad for the most part. They're pretty basic changes. Do some of this new Endeavor content. talk to myself for about an hour, I guess. But I think that's just part of streaming. You're gonna have days when nobody's on, right? You just gotta be okay with that, I think. And if you're consistent anyways, typically people just kind of start to filter in. You won't get many, right? But they'll filter in over time. If they like your content. Yeah, I'm kind of boring as fuck, so like, I sound like this all of the time. I'm very monotone, so there's a good chance my audience is gonna be passed the fuck out, but whatever. I really do be putting people to sleep. Like, not even intentionally. I don't mean to. I try to be interesting. It's just, you know, very kind of deep, monotone voice, and then playing WoW, which, you know, for some people just isn't super exciting. Not a great combination if you're trying to stay awake. So I could kind of understand if, like, someone came in here and they're like, bro, this is boring as fuck. Because I bore myself with this shit, so I would totally understand. If you do enjoy it, though, you know, do the stuff with the things, you know, the liking and the subscribing and the whatnot. Yeah, I'm not gonna shoot that down. John needs money. John's broke as fuck. And he's chopped and he's cooked. He's kind of unked right now. I'm going through my 25-year-old midlife crisis, so, you know, anything helps. I got my goofy fucking hat on and my ridiculous fucking whatever. Zany personality? I don't know what you fucking call it. I'm a goon, alright? I'm a fucking critter. Alright, let's kill this Judd.
You will die.
I don't like the color on it. What is it? I think I've inhaled dust. I'm trying really hard not to, like, big sneeze, but I'm about to big sneeze. I've inhaled a plume of dust from the fucking void, because I don't know where it came from, but fuck me, I guess. Fuck my fucking dust allergy chungus life. I almost walked off that ledge a second time. I would have been kind of pissed. And it would only be my fault, you know, like, I couldn't blame anybody for that. That's 100% me if I miss it. Yeah. I was gonna do the extermination and the Sun Fury slaying, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know that I'm gonna stay up long enough to do that. Given if they weren't matched to my level, I would probably do it in like 5 minutes, but given that I actually have to kind of try when I'm fighting them, I'm probably not gonna be able to get all of those kills tonight, probably just tomorrow, and I might stream that, I don't know. It's not exactly entertaining. But I don't think people are gonna come to me for, like, riveting entertainment. It's just gonna be to listen to me be a fucking ramble like a lunatic and then be really mediocre at WoW. I don't see any other redeeming. I mean, sometimes I'm funny. Occasionally. At risk of getting myself in trouble, but Okay, let's see what kind of. I don't think I made any Endeavor progress on that. Like I don't think that gave me any kind of Endeavor XP at all. I don't know if it was supposed to because that bar is not fucking moved at all. But I did get a lot of housing XP, which is cool, I suppose. I feel like I should have moved forward a little more. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to my house, right, and decorate that a little bit. I do have some transmog stuff. I'll have to send it to my other character, but it's whatever. Just a little gold making on the side. And we'll just do a house tour while I'm here. Why not? Just realized I don't know that my sound's been on, well, in game. And I've forgotten how to turn on the fucking. No. Where is the sound? It's shift something. Oh, come on, bro. I don't remember how to turn the fucking sound on. Options. I didn't even realize I turned it off. Audio. No, it says it's on. Just turn down low.
I don't have a target.
Well, it says it's on. Again, obviously not very professional. Like, I didn't even bother to check. I just quit noticing. Like, yeah, oh yeah, house tour, right? Right. Like, you know, it's nothing crazy, but you know, it's decent looking. It's cozy. Got a little bathroom in here. Kitchen. Like, you know, not bad at all. A little paladin corner, Death Knight corner. My little Harry Potter fucking under the staircase bedroom. Curtains are a little funky, but it works. And then I've not added any other rooms since the pre-patch came out today, but just little dinky things here and there, you know. Ungodly amount of time to unlock some of this shit, though. The grind is real. You know, it's basic, but it looks decent, right? Like it's not bad looking, you know. It's a functional home. Like honestly, like I dig it. I like the housing. Oh shit! I should have mailed my stuff to me. Oh well. But like, you know, nothing crazy as far as the housing goes yet, but, you know, as far as I'm concerned. But it works. It's functional. I like it. Nifty bullshit in there. And then I've fucking flown over it. And then the Endeavor stuff's pretty slick too. Like, it ain't bad. But the only thing I've noticed is I've not really made a whole lot of progress on this. I don't know if it's just slow, like they just don't account for much because it's supposed to be like a 40-day thing. But I have noticed that the Endeavor progress, even though I've completed quite a few, really has not gone up much. I did forget to, I guess I need to go back to my house because I forgot I had a couple items I was going to put back in my house that I bought from them. So I guess I need to fly back. And I've got to mail myself some stuff. So I was like, honestly, I do dig the housing it's on back all. It's pretty slick. figured out why I didn't have I don't know if it picked up the sound. I really am stupid. I don't know if it picked up sound on in game, like it was audible whenever I was streaming. I just realized I turned sound off on my PC, so I have no clue if there's been sound for any of that. I just thought I had it turned off in game. I was really confused. Like I said, I'm kind of stupid. Yeah, we'll add this this scale. Where would I put it though? Where do I want the scale? Here. Put it right here, and then we'll scale it down. And this is going to be boring as fuck for most people, but well, I don't know. I say most people, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to jump to conclusions. If you're watching a WoW stream, then you probably expect WoW content, right? Let me even that out. It didn't bother me. There we go. Yeah, just add those couple items I picked up earlier. Machine hollow crystal projection. That's kind of nifty. I don't know where I'd put it though. Yeah, decorate it in the living room. Give it some oomph. Have a little more going on in there. Scale. What about bigger? Not much bigger. Yeah. Right there. Perfect. I dig it. Just leaves it with a little more going on in there. And I don't think I've got anything else new that I haven't added in here. No. And I gotta fucking mail myself some crap. Yeah, we'll sell it off in Stormwind first. It is 4:30 a.m. and I am noticeably fatigued now because I should not be up this late. And so I have end stage poo brain right now. And I sound like an autistic fucking chud. Which makes sense because I am one, right? But like, it's very apparent. And I've got my goofy fucking hat on. And I've got my magic candle, so you know I mean business. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. I'm here. I'm here with a candle. And I'm yammering, and I'm yapping. And blood is doing stuff in the middle of the city. That's nice. Get your dragons out of here. Alright, okay. Fucking guy. I'm gonna go sell off some bullshit and then mail some.
I supply only the finest goods.
See if I can't make a little gold. Probably not. That's worth something. I am really picky about what I'll sell though, because I do have a limit where it's like, is this worth my time to auction it or not? I know some people are a little more liberal about what they're auction, what they'll auction, but like I'm kind of picky, just because it's like I don't want to take the time to list it, wait for it to expire, relist it over and over and over again. I'd much rather just find a high value item that I know, even if it takes a while, it's going to be worth the time. Like that's just barely worth it. And I'm sure I'm missing out on a little bit of gold that way, right? But for the sake of convenience, I don't mind. Yeah, a bunch of bullshit. More bullshit, more bullshit, more bullshit. Yeah, not a great turnover on the BOE items. There's a couple little things, though. There's some gold
Have
that
a
we
good one.
brought in, anyways. I will say, though, OBS says I've hit 10 views, which is fantastic. Honestly, though, like I was kind of expecting to have no views tonight. So 10 is, Well, that's 10 times the amount of views that I thought I would have, which is fine. That's fantastic. I can work with that. I'm tickled that I had 10. I will probably do some more streaming on it tomorrow. I'm going to swap over to my other... Well, I'm going to swap over to my main and auction that shit off. But fuck me, my throat's dry. I'd be drinking water the whole time. My throat's still dry because I don't normally talk this much. I could just do a stream where I sit here in total silence, and I'd be totally comfortable doing that too. I'm not going to do that because anyone that actually bothers to sit around would probably want to kill themselves. And I don't want that, you know. No unaliving or whatever the guidelines, you know, yip and yammer about as far as that goes. I don't really care, but whatever. This stream is obviously fucking just whatever anyways, so if I say something that comes off wrong, it's whatever. I don't... Sorry? I don't know. Auctionator, like, sort of works. It's been particularly I mean, it's always a little sluggish because it's got to manage all those items, but like, it's been particularly sluggish today. But with it being, you know, pre-patch day, that doesn't surprise me. It's probably going to be like that for a little bit. I will say though, the auction house has been kind of popping off the last couple days because people are funneling back into the game, which has been great because I've made a little more gold. I'm kind of broke right now because, again, I've just been spending an ungodly amount of my gold on the housing bullshit, but I've made a little bit back. I say after I blew like 3 mil on housing stuff, but, you know, take what I can get. I was impressed at how fast I could blow through it, though, because, I mean, 3 mil is for me anyways, 3 mil's a lot of gold. I think that's the most I've ever had, and I blew through it about a day buying housing stuff. So, like, I gotta make a little bit of money, because going from 3 mil to 12K is a little rough. I feel poor as fuck now. Oh, maybe I'll make it back. I don't know. Check comments here. Alright. Oh, and something else is on the auction house. Oh, yeah. I got a whole bunch of fucking scarlet keys that I can only carry one of at a time. Because, you know, fuck me, I guess.
I need to get closer.
Fuck my Chud Wow life. Wow Chud life? I don't know. Chud Death Knight life. Okay. We're gonna hop back over to Dipshit and do some finagling. Oh yeah, I gotta do that fucking, the new storyline, whatever, to unlock the, new Demon Hunter spec, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know, I don't play Demon Hunter, so I don't quite remember. I think it was like a new spec or some shit, though. Blah, 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 yeah, this thing. Okay. We'll do this quest, I guess. Oh, we'll start it anyways. My ass might pass out before then. I really shouldn't be up this late, but we'll at least start the quest, right, for the sake of content. Okay, random bullshit then.
Shadow God harry us from all sides, even across plains. We must not be caught off guard.
Rare Finder's about to lose its mind. I think it goes crazy anytime I'm in Koresh, so I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of it. I could probably turn it off, but I can't be bothered. Whatever. A whole lot of bullshit going on. I gotta focus. Alright.
Baladash, Malanoy.
Questline 1. What else do you need? Okay, cool.
Come with an open mind.
Alright. Okay, pal.
I sacrificed everything. What have you given? Death to the Legion.
Nothing crazy so far. I've heard this questline's a little meh. Although part of my issue with it is it's like, I don't know if they originally said so, right? But whenever I was looking at the pre-patch stuff previously, the whole Twilight Hammer, whatever the fuck was going on, and this were supposed to, I thought, supposed to come out at the same time. And then I want to say a couple days ago, they're like, actually, no, this is coming out like next week. Which, you know, whatever, it's fine. That's cool, I guess. But
We fight for a
I
new
don't
future.
know that that was,
The whispers do not control.
you know, made very clear until just a couple days ago. So it is kind of a bummer, but it's not the end of it. It's whatever. Yeah, I'm doing some bullshit. I really wasn't paying attention. This is like 90% of what I do. I just kind of, and then I'm like, what am I doing? Once it's way too late. I'm gonna drop this shit here or something. I really don't know what I'm doing. Power cuts your worm and clear its power. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can tell I'm stupid. I really didn't bother to fucking read. I guess I do that. Yes, okay. Yeah, it helps when you read whatever's going on in the quest. I really am a fucking chud. Alrighty. I think it's gonna work for me. I'm gonna fly around, find some more of them dudes. I will probably call it a night after I finish this quest, though, just because, again, this was supposed to just be kind of a test stream. And it's gone on longer than I wanted it to, but it's not gone completely to shit. So, yeah, why end early, right? You know, it gives me something to look at for feedback for myself. But, you know, I'm getting a little tired. I should probably go to bed. I need one more. Here we go. And I mean, I do plan on doing Helldivers as well. I figure between WoW and Helldivers, it's a decent bit to start with. And then I'll add games. Just a lot of the games I play are like kind of niche, or they're unstable, or they're heavily modded, so they have their own set of issues. So like, I'm kind of limited in what I can stream. Also, performance, right? Like even Helldivers, kind of iffy on the performance sometimes. I was going to try Stalker there for a while, but again, it's performance heavy as well, so it just ends up not... Even if the stream is stable, the video quality is crap, but then if I bump up the video quality, the stream ends up being really unstable. So it's just hard to make it come together. WoW is easy though. Like, the video quality so far, I think, as far as I can tell, has been pretty solid. It's easy to run. I'm not worried about it. It streams well. So there's that. But I'm sure we'll do other stuff too. Probably some more repo with the boys, assuming I can get them to behave well enough to be on a stream, which is unlikely because they're horrible people. Love them to death, but they're all awful, and I'd probably end up getting banned or some shit pretty quick. So I'll find some other stuff, but I think for now, WoW and Helldivers are going to be decent enough to stream. I'm excited to do that, and you know, I think once I find a better time to actually go live instead of 4 in the morning, it will probably be a little more successful. But for what it is right now, I don't think it's been bad. It's been a good test run, you know.
My life is dedicated to
We'll turn this shit
destroying
in.
the burning.
And I think I'm gonna call it here, because I am kind of tired. But I think it's been decent. I'm comfortable with how the stream's gone so far. I'm going to review some of this footage, and we'll go from there. I'll probably leave it up for a little bit, just so I have time to watch through the whole thing and peep how it went. But yeah, if you happen to tune in and you've come back around to rewatch it, or you're watching this once it's, you know, after the live part's over or whatever, thanks, you know, check me out, peep some of the other videos. I hope you enjoy it. It's been good. I hope.